My name is Rashid Shabazz. I'm the executive director of an organization called Critical Minded. I am supporting critics and writers of various backgrounds, and it's a commitment that we have towards amplifying and resourcing writers of various backgrounds to ensure that they bring meaning and understanding to the work of various artists in the fields of film, theater, criticism, as well as food criticism to music criticism. Wow. My favorite George Mason University memory is there's many of them actually. I will contribute that to just the great education I received from the professors there. All of them contribute to my education. I would say the individuals are part of my favorite memory. I think most of anything, their brilliance and intellectual curiosity was contagious, and it allowed me to want to just learn. I loved learning. I loved going to class. I loved being in community with the professors themselves. They were accessible. They were willing to have conversations about the text that they gave us in class. They were willing to question it and participate in my own inquiries around the things. And I think that intellectual curiosity that I carried was nurtured and allowed me to prepare myself to go on to receive degrees at Yale University, receive degrees at the Columbia University of Journalism, School of Journalism in New York, both universities where I don't think if it was for George Mason, I received a full scholarship to Yale University. I credit that to the education I received. I used the opportunity to really get to know the professors, befriend them. Recently I reached out to Dr. Mobley recently, and we were in conversation. I don't think she realized how much of an influence she has had on me, and it was nice for me to do so, not just because it was nice to do, but for myself, as a point of reflection and celebration. So one of my advices would be, use the opportunity in school. My first piece of advice would be to be in community with the professors themselves, and love the work, love what you're doing. Find a passion that you're, committed to, and spend time with the resources. I mean, university and college life is the one time that you'll have where you have time. When you do have the time, it's really important to, I think, use the resources of the university. I talked about the library. There's definitely, I'm one who supports and loves public libraries, but every university library I've been able to be a part of, it's just the richness and the collections that they hold are important. And so the opportunity to just kind of tap into any resources that George Mason has, I would recommend that for students. I would say, take advantage of those things that are in your, at your fingertips at this moment, because once you graduate, it's a different story and you go on with life. And so use this moment to enjoy the educational experience and journey, and, love and learn your professors, and, enjoy the resources that are at your fingertips. That's what my recommendation would be.